Welcome to episode 150. Graeme Hart, from panel beater to the richest man in New Zealand. 9 lessons. This is an outline of episode 150. Lesson number 1. There is not much money to be made in New Zealand. This is no disrespect for New Zealand. New Zealand has 4.7 million people, no major industry or trade. The opportunities to make billions of dollars inside New Zealand are small. Now, let's look at the 3 richest person in New Zealand. Number 1, Graeme Hart. He made 90% of his wealth outside New Zealand. Number 2, Peter Thiel. He made 100% of his wealth outside New Zealand. Number 3, Richard Chandler. He made 90% of his wealth outside New Zealand. Lesson number 2, he's the packaging king of the world. Reynolds Wraps, Hefty Trash Bags, and many, many more. Lesson number 3, secrecy is necessary because of the high level of debt. His last interview was 2003 before he became billionaire.
He's got about 900 million euros worth of debt listed on the Irish Stock Exchange, so he's had to file a 378-page annual report for them, and he's separately looking to raise another 1.75 billion US dollars worth of debt as well as he brings in the Evergreen Group into Reynolds. So he's raising the 1.75 billion US to bring Evergreen and Carter Holt's Whakatane paper mill into the group. So perhaps he's moving to pay back some bank debt. What he's doing is he's issuing bonds, effectively junk bonds. Reynolds' credit rating from both S&P and Moody's is speculative or junk. And the interesting thing is that the state, obviously the stakes are very high here. This is a group that has operations obviously in North America, Europe, but China, Thailand, places like Nepal, even Saudi Arabia. It made something like 79 billion bottle caps last year and 21 billion cardboard. And he's already got about 3 billion euros worth of debt within Reynolds, so he's going to bring in that 1.75 billion US as well, and about 970 odd million euros worth of that is on floating or variable interest rates.
Lesson number 4. At the age of 32, he completed his MBA at University of Otago. His thesis on LBOR: first, focus on underperforming companies. Second, focus on everyday use, big cash flow businesses. Third, focus on using debt to buy these assets. Fourth, focus on turning companies around, increase operational efficiency. 5, focus on selling the companies. Lesson number 5, start small, start New Zealand. All his investments were in New Zealand before 2000. Lesson number 6, from age 21 to age 35, his business was printing. In 1990, he purchased Government Printing Office. Here's a picture of the building. Lesson number 7, from 1990 to 2000, he was in the food business. He purchased food processing company Burns Felt. He also purchased food retailer Goodman Fielder. Lesson number 8, from 2001 to the present, he invests globally. He purchased Swiss company SIG. He purchased Renault from Alcoa.
Yes, well, obviously, Graeme Hart started buying up international packaging assets about 3 or 4 years ago after he bought Carter Holt in New Zealand, SIG in Switzerland, Alcoa businesses in North America, and a company called Evergreen in North America. Basically, what he's doing is he's consolidating them all under the Reynolds Group Holdings name.
Lesson number 9, focus strategy. Whether it is LBO, printing, food, or packaging, he never let himself be sidetracked. In 2006, he made his first billion. In 2017, he is worth more than $10 billion. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your comments and questions below. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.